Here are some things that people say that really annoy me when they find out that I'm bisexual. Number one is when people assume that your sexuality changes based on who you're dating. So if I'm dating a man, people are then like, oh, you're gay. And then if I'm dating a woman, people still think I'm gay. I also find it really annoying when people say, oh, so who do you prefer? What's your percentage? I know this is quite an innocent question, but it just makes me feel like you want to put the bisexual in a box to make them either mainly gay or mainly straight, which kind of means that you don't really think that someone can be bisexual. I also find it annoying when people say that being bisexual is transphobic, because bisexual means you like more than one gender. So that doesn't mean if you're bisexual, you only like cis men and cis women. You can actually like a whole spectrum of people. When people say, oh, I couldn't date a bisexual, I get too jealous. Again, all that's doing is showing me that you're very insecure, and that's not my problem. That's a you problem. Oh, I couldn't date a bisexual. I like my guys to be manly. That is probably the worst thing you can say, because your sexuality doesn't equate to manliness. Gay men can be very manly, and straight men can be very not manly. So this idea that manliness equals straightness is, again, a really weird way to look at the world. I think the biggest thing that's helped me overcome insecurities towards being proud and out as a bisexual is just knowing that a lot of women actually find bisexual men attractive. Obviously, we know guys like guys, period, and that's never really been an issue. But just knowing that there's women out there that like bisexual men honestly turns me on a lot, and I feel really seen and held by bisexual women. Being bisexual is being attracted to the masculine and the feminine, and how this can also manifest is being interested in masculine women or being interested in feminine men. One thing that has helped me be more confident in my bisexual journey is just owning who I am and accepting the fact that I like things that are actually very non-gender specific. For example, if someone laughs and I like their laugh, I find that very attractive. I also find hair very attractive. So a hairy man to me is very sexy, and also a hairy woman is very sexy. Girls with hairy armpits. But we all have masculinity and femininity inside of us. And I think the sexiest people, men and women, are the ones that can fluidly go between their masculine and feminine self and just be super confident and own who they are. And that's what turns me on.